My mom told my daughter she'd never be successful because she wastes time on silly hobbies. I smiled, packed our stuff, and we left the family BBQ without another word. That was 6 months ago. My daughter Riley is 12 and obsessed with stop-motion animation. She spends hours in our garage moving tiny clay figures frame by frame, building miniature sets out of cardboard and bottle caps. Every weekend, she's out there with her phone on a tripod, adjusting a clay arm by millimeters, taking a photo, adjusting again. 1 second of footage takes her about 20 minutes to create. She's been doing this since she was 9. My family thinks it's ridiculous. At every gathering, my sister Vanessa brags about her son Trevor's travel baseball tournaments, the trophies, the scouts watching him, the college recruitment potential. My mom lights up every time, asking questions, taking photos of Trevor in his uniform. Then she turns to Riley and asks when she's going to do something real or try an actual sport. Riley always just shrugs and goes back to her phone, watching animation tutorials or sketching storyboards. I've watched her confidence shrink a little more at every family dinner. Last summer at the annual family BBQ, Riley brought her tablet to show my Aunt Carol a new video she'd finished. It was this cute story about a little clay dragon learning to fly. She'd spent 3 weeks on it. The detail was incredible. Tiny scales she'd textured with a toothpick, wings that actually flapped frame by frame. My mom walked over while Riley was playing it, watched for maybe 5 seconds, and said loud enough for everyone around the picnic table to hear, "You know, successful people don't waste their lives playing with toys. Your cousin won MVP at his tournament last weekend. That's an actual accomplishment. This is just," she waved her hand dismissively, "cute, I guess." Riley's face just crumbled. She closed the tablet and stared down at her lap. The whole family went quiet for a second. Then my sister laughed and said, "Mom's not wrong. Some kids are driven, some just aren't. It's not Riley's fault she doesn't have that competitive edge." My Uncle Dave nodded. "World needs ditch diggers too," he said, like he was being helpful. I looked at Riley. Tears were pooling in her eyes, but she was fighting to keep them from falling. My mom had already turned back to Trevor, asking him about his batting average. I took Riley's hand and stood up. "We're leaving," I said quietly. My mom glanced over. "Oh, don't be so sensitive. I'm just being honest." "You want me to lie to her?" I didn't answer. Just gathered our bag, took Riley's tablet, and walked to the car. No argument, no scene, just gone. Riley cried the whole drive home. "Maybe Grandma's right," she said. "Maybe I'm wasting my time." "Your grandma," I told her, "wouldn't recognize talent if it hit her in the face." For 6 months after that, nothing. My mom called twice asking why we weren't coming to Sunday dinners. I didn't explain, just said we were busy. Vanessa sent a few texts saying I was being dramatic and teaching Riley to run away from criticism. I blocked her number. Instead of spending money on those dinners, on gas driving across town, on birthday presents for people who didn't respect my kid, I invested in Riley. A real camera with a tripod that didn't shake, animation software instead of free apps, a ring light, a green screen. I converted half the garage into a proper studio space with pegboards for her sets and tools. Riley's work got better, way better. She started posting videos on YouTube just for fun. Her subscriber count grew slowly, then faster. Comments poured in from other animators, from kids her age, from adults, saying her work reminded them of early Leica films. She entered some online contests, won a few, got featured on an animation blog. A small toy company asked if they could turn one of her characters into a vinyl figure. We said yes. She made $800. My mom had no idea about any of it. Neither did Vanessa or anyone else in the family. Then last week, Riley was eating breakfast before school when she checked her email and screamed. An actual scream. I thought something was wrong. An executive from Nickelodeon had been following her work. They wanted to option her characters for a potential animated series. The email included a contract offer to review with a lawyer. My phone's been ringing non-stop since I posted one photo on Facebook yesterday. Just Riley holding the contract, smiling. My mom left 3 voicemails saying family should celebrate together and asking why she's learning about this on social media. Vanessa texted that she always knew Riley was creative and we should all get dinner. The initial licensing deal is $127,000 upfront plus royalties if the show gets made, and Riley signed it this morning with our lawyer. I deleted every message without listening.